Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. If you don't know, my Friday videos are very much in the moment content. I don't rehearse them or strategize. I just share one thought or a couple of thoughts that either I often share with clients, but I realize I don't quite share with the public, or that comes to me, and I feel like, I want to share this. So, in that spirit, today I really want to talk about the pain I'm feeling around change that I'm feeling from people who get in touch with me. So, I've been doing this work for a long time now, and I've seen waves, that are really like, I would say, trends or collective things we're going through. And right now, it seems to me there's an extra layer of pain when it comes to feeling strongly that you need a change, but also feeling stuck and that you can't make things happen or you don't have something you need to make things happen. Okay, so if this resonates with you, I want to share a couple of things that maybe will open up some inspiration or some ideas for you, or even just some self compassion. Okay. One is that as much as I believe in working on yourself, doing your inner work, taking action, obviously I'm a coach. So, yes, I'm very, very focused on that stuff. My coaching practice from the beginning was rooted also in the idea that, yeah, we're not in control of everything. In fact, there's very little we're in quote unquote control of. And if we try to control things, for some of us going like this, it can add an extra layer of pressure and criticism from our own selves that we're not working hard enough to make things happen. Okay. So if this resonates, really look if you're adding a layer of pain that you don't need, and let it go. Let it go and realize that we are meant to feel what's out there, to feel each other, to understand who needs us, to understand where to contribute. And we can trust that either the answer will come to us, so we'll recognize it when we find it, or we can let go of our own need to control everything, be in action, and trust the right thing can happen. Okay, so really look if an excessive need to control and even if you're getting a lot of that advice, sometimes we follow people online, maybe you follow other coaches, and they're constantly in this like, if you just do this, you'll solve all your problems, make a ton of money, cut that out. Okay, if control is your thing. Another kind of pain that I am seeing a lot is receiving advice from people who are blind to what they have. And they're blind to the fact that their advice only makes sense based on what they have. Now, this is a tricky one, okay, and I'll tell you why later. But consider that we're all blind to what for us is easy. We already have, like, if you have a supportive family, you're usually quite blind to the amazing advantage it is if you can call, somebody and ask them for advice, like your parents or, an adult in your family, and you can have help and guidance that way. Like, a lot of us can be very, very blind to what a resource that is, right? So, and there's many different examples of this. So watch out if you're receiving advice or reading content from people who are essentially blind to certain things, and then you start feeling the pressure of, why isn't it working for me? Okay, you need to look in the direction of either people who understand where you're at and give you advice and tools and prompts to meet you where you're at, or you need to find spaces where, in my words, your inner wisdom, can really emerge and guide you. The last thing about this extra layer of pain sometimes is caused, and this is the point I wanted to make before, by the fact that when we are caught up and stuck and down, we're literally unable to recognize what is available to us. Okay. Like, we're so much in pain because we don't like our job, or because we're looking for a job and nobody's giving us a possibility, that we forget we have an amazing amount of smarts and creativity and resilience, and or we forget we have a rich group of friends that is supportive, or we forget that there's a whole life out there, and we're fine. We can enjoy just being outside and remembering the big picture. So sometimes when we feel like under-resourced, it's not so much that we are under-resourced, it's that we lost that perspective. Okay, now I don't want to invalidate anybody's experience here, so that's what I'm saying. This is one of the things we don't know. So to sum it up, okay, if you're feeling an extra layer of pain right now, you're not alone. A lot of people are finding that there's an extra layer of worry or stuckness, or feeling under-resourced, okay, that I am seeing and I'm hearing from people. So I don't know if it makes you feel better, but you're not alone. The second thing is, you have resources, even if it doesn't feel like it. If you feel like you don't have them, just look in a different direction, right? Or find a different kind of support. And number three, remember that life, the nature of life, is change. Okay, so everything changes, and the best way to deal with change is to accept that is whatever is going on is going on. And then remember that you can enter that flow, unite with it, and find your way to the other side of whatever transition is right now calling you. All right, if you want to talk a little bit more about this, repurposeyourpurpose.com. I'll see you next week.